addressing behavioral health for our kids. So I want to thank you for your testimony. I was so proud when you came through and you had us all in tears, giving us an insight of how difficult it is sometimes to be a young person. When you're young, sometimes you're bombarded with all kinds of messages that may come from TV or from music or from video games. And sometimes it can interfere with your own well-being. Well, this bill that the governor is going to sign today is going to help us address some of the disjointness and the fragmentation that we have in our system as it relates to behavioral health. So I'm so excited, but I want to bring up the inspiration who gave me the motivation to be one of the surrogates of this bill. Will you please come forward?
Thank you, Senator Fields, for that nice introduction. Thank you, Governor Polis, for your support of Senate Bill 195. This bill creates an exciting step forward for youth mental health in our state. I'd like to thank the sponsors of the bill, Senator Fields and Gardner, and Representatives Froelich and Landgraf. I'd also like to extend my thank you to the team here at Children's Hospital, all of your work in making this bill possible and for your partnership. Senate Bill 195 gives me hope for necessary change in our state. Last fall, my 15-year-old son, Robbie, died by suicide. After Robbie's death, my husband, Jason, and I quickly became aware of what a mental health crisis youth are in our state. We have created Robbie's Hope, a foundation to create awareness and empower teens directly to destigmatize teen depression, anxiety, and suicide. We are teaching our youth it's okay to not be okay, and to have hope. Hold on, pain ends. Working with youth, we now understand how difficult it can be to access behavioral health care once a child is identified at need. The standardized assessment tool and health screening tools that Senate Bill 195 will provide to practitioners in our state, both in the medical community and in our schools, is so necessary. These tools can identify youth at risk for suicide and then refer them to the appropriate services. Mental illness is treatable. Suicide is preventable. Today is a hopeful day for Colorado. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Do we want to do everyone?
Okay, we'll do everyone. Here we go.
Yes.
And it's now the law of Colorado. Senator. Oh, okay, we'll get you a pen. Yes. Okay, let me make it. Oh, there we go. There we go. There you are. There you go. Thank you. Can we sign what? Do you want to think those? All right, we have one more bill that is a very important bill to sign here today. And I want to welcome State Representative Susan Lontine and Lieutenant Governor Diane Primavera. I also want to acknowledge the work of Representative Chris Kennedy and Senator Faith Winter on this bill. Colorado hospitals, nonprofit hospitals, get significant tax benefit by virtue of their tax-exempt status. And in return, they are supposed to make investments that improve the health of the communities they serve. This bill will provide some additional transparency and meaning into that, really so we can understand the extent and amount of investments made by nonprofit hospitals through annual reporting with regard to their community benefit investments. Each hospital will also need to complete a community health needs assessment once every 3 years.